Hello everybody, this is Zane with WoW, and I figured today I would take you through sort of a review where I'm going to talk about some of the good and bad things about the game Global Agenda. I purchased the game when it was on special about a year ago for around $20. It originally came out for around $50, and now in the past week it's been released on Steam as a free-to-play game. So you can pick up this game on Steam. I'll put the link below it into the video. And you know, it's a great game. I mean, it's an MMORPG and has a lot of cool features. 4 main classes. I'll explain that right now. So we'll look for an instance. So click join. It should be pretty quick because since this came free to play, you know, there's a lot more people playing. I'll do a quick sum up of all the classes. There's an assault class. This one right here. It's pretty much your tank class. They use miniguns, rocket launchers. They have spells for damage immunity, damage buff, and they're pretty much the leader of your group. You got the medic, which is the character I'll be playing because I'm always a support role type of person. It's they got everything to do with healing, and they also have some poison if you want to go for more of a damage DPS type of character. They have a lot of different specialties in healing, like they can throw healing grenades, healing waves. They got their main weapon is actually a healing laser. So that's it for the recon. And the robotics is sort of like your engineer from Team Fortress 2. You can build turrets, and you can also build health depots that shoots out continuous waves of health for your teammates. They also set out drones which don't require any building. They can just lay it out and it'll shoot enemies right away. And they also can build force fields. Sorry about getting my train of thought kind of crashed there. It's almost like a wall. Like if you've ever played Diablo 2, the necromancer could summon a skeletal wall, but they can make a little force field type wall. And I don't know if I went over the recon, so I'll cut this out if I don't need it. But the recon is basically your DPS class. Robotics is more of a support damage role. Medics is a healer, assault, tank, damage. And recon is basically your hard DPS class. They can turn invisible. They only use sniper rifles. And, you know, I've never played one. I've only played the other 3. But I've had friends that played it, and they said it's great. But it's not for me. I'm not much of a DPS person. And let's just jump on into it. Okay, here we go. The equip screen. Okay, as you can see, my character got this cool little needle dagger thing. And as you can see, the graphics of this game are stunning. I mean, they're beautiful. And I'll review or talk about some of the things that I liked and disliked about this game. One of the things I did like was actually how nice looking all the skin packs were. Almost like you can customize your character's suit and his helmet, which are 2 things you buy, and you can buy color kits for each individual thing. Like I put white, and I put this cool, almost like a neon green, lime green type color thing for the little tubing that's flowing the healing liquid through his suit. And as you can see, the healer isn't really a spell. It's more like this is a futuristic, like not so much powers. It's really just technology. So you're gonna be shooting at your healing like this. Here's my tank, so I'm gonna focus on healing him. As you can see, it threw it to mine. So it's basically, you know, if you've ever played an MMORPG, you wouldn't be lost here. And another cool feature of this game, which I already use, is the jetpack. I've never really played a game with an ability to get around the map as good as this game, and you know, I mean, it lets me get to my teammates quicker, help them out really, make sure they don't die. We also have a rest function. I'm gonna wait because I don't want to die, and I'm getting hit by something, so come on. And one thing, I'll go over one of the things I don't like really quick, is the lack of communication. I mean, you can only really type. Like nobody uses microphones, which I hate. I'm used to playing World of Warcraft where, you know, almost everybody has a microphone, and if you don't, the chances are they're not in your group anyways. But in this game, everybody doesn't use them like it seems like. But if you're a person like me that doesn't mind playing a bit of solo, or even pulling more than their own weight in the type of game, like putting in overtime pretty much, if you're putting in a lot of extra effort, you'll be fine. I can make it work. But we shouldn't be much longer until we get to the boss, which seems good. And as you can see in my top right, it shows the boss health and how many deaths our team has. If we don't die 4 times, we get a bonus, which will be like extra items and extra money, which is great, you know. And I'm gonna kill this robot. You can also right click, block melee. It only works for melee, and it drains your energy. So right now I'm gonna focus on healing up this tank, because it seems like our group members have died, and they seem to be bickering in the game chat, which is great. And by the looks of that orange portal, we have reached the boss. So here we go. The bosses are really tough at times. This is one of the more easier bosses. There's another boss where he's just sitting down grinding away, sharpening his sword until you come in there, and he is a hard boss, especially if you have an unorganized group like mine seems to be. But we'll make it. I'm going to use 7 for self-healing. So, okay, so our recon randomly decides to run in there, so I'm guessing he plans on tanking, healing, and DPSing this whole dungeon. Thank you, guys. You're so good. Whew. That was a close one. Where's Gazi? Gazi, oh my god. Okay, my boost is ready, so I can press 8 and start healing my teammates if Gazi would like to let me heal him. Thank you, Gazi, being a team player. Alright, so we got a bit of boss, but halfway at this point, so he's going to start flying up and shooting like he's been doing the whole time. There isn't very much boss variation. It's not really like World of Warcraft where you get a boss and it has several stages. It's kind of just like a tank and spank all the way through, which depending on the type of MMORPG player you are, you might like it or not like it. I personally like it. I enjoy simply grinding away at a boss, which has been something I've always enjoyed. You know, a lot of people don't like it. Hey, to each his own. So we're pretty well done this boss, and if Gazi doesn't die twice, I'm sure we'll make it through just fine. Okay, Gazi seems to have found a way to get himself hurt again, and he had to use his rest button, which is not great. Drains his energy and heals him by using his energy. Alright, let's come through. This is it. I mean, I might as well start shooting. Okay, so right now we just finished killing the boss. Good stuff, good stuff. Let's see what our extra loot is. Neutralize wave. And I don't have the boost because I am not paying even more. Okay, so one of the things I don't really like about this game is the fact that there's only really one major purpose for the currency in this game, the credits. And that involves the area versus area in this game, which is sort of like a giant risk board. Each guild or faction joins up and they fight for control of a giant map, and it's almost like one battle at a time. You gotta win one battle, and then you get another block, and then pretty much one guild, or I think they're called agency? Yeah, they're called agencies. One agency fights to control the whole map. If you control the whole map, you win, and you get a little trophy, a special armor suit, and you get like publicity all over the game server. And you use your currency pretty much to buy, let's see, you're pretty much going to use your stuff for area versus area, appearance, component, special auction, which is just pretty well nothing useful. I mean, there isn't even anything in it. So area versus area, you get like vehicles and stuff like that, which is kind of cool, but you got to pay extra money to get that service so you can use it, which in my opinion isn't that great. And you got to buy weapons, which you can get from actually doing dungeons or making them yourself, and that's the only other thing you can buy is components. You can also buy armor skins, which in my opinion they don't all look really all that much different, so I mean it's not a very good benefit. 4, 3. As you can see, the graphics are alright. They're they're nothing over the top and nothing really special. But there is one cool thing about the outside environment. You get quests, every other MMORPG, but you can climb up almost any mountain, essentially. Some are unclimbable. I'm thinking this one might be one of them. Yeah, they're not letting me fly any higher than that. So, let's see which ones we can climb. Like that, you know what I mean? You can, and it almost has a Grand Canyon, Hoover Dam type feel to it. You can see all the desolate rocks, and there are farmable monsters that you can kill for components to sell for currency, and quests. Like I already said, every MMORPG has that kind of stuff. So there's really nothing different that the game offers here. Most of your difference is the AVA, area versus area combat, and your dungeons in the main city type thing. So that's about it. As always, guys, comment, rate, subscribe, and pass this video around. This has been Zane with WoW, and I hope you've enjoyed this video.